Did anyone else listen to Taylor Swift's Midnights and then go watch episode 9 and now just don't know what to do with themselves? Hi, I'm Kat and this is my Vampire Academy episode 9 reaction. Taylor Swift's Midnights dropped at 3 p.m. my time, and then I watched Vampire Academy at 4:30 p.m. as soon as I finished work. And it's just been a lot. Did I get much work done today? Absolutely not. I also don't expect how Taylor Swift and Vampire Academy expect me to not be thinking about the other one at the same time. But episode 9, Darkness. The aftermath of the trials throws the Dominion into chaos. Yes, because Sonia. Christian faces a horrific truth, probably about his parents. Rose takes drastic measures for her future. She's gonna run away with Mason, and a betrayal causes Alyssa to face her darkness.
Dude, did you? They found out that you helped.
I'm not sorry.
Oh, is Sasha coming back?
Body and ton.
Why would you hit us with the feels immediately?
I think the crown is yours after this.
There's a point.
Tatiana is...
Could I know it would come at such a terrible cost?
She knows about Alyssa.
My fact, aren't we, Harold?
Indeed we are, Your Majesty.
Yep. Okay, we're at the first thing that... Okay. Dylan Romitri shipper.
What is it?
Stop being cute. You know, he's being so cute that maybe they were lying when they said they weren't going to kill him.
You want to? You have to stop. The healing, all of it. I saw you with Dean.
She cares.
I don't know what you think.
Hug her.
It's an honor.
Is that Hans?
You are under arrest for treason.
Huh? That's what Rose gets.
Madness.
Open brawling.
No.
The elements did not choose you, Tatiana.
Ooh.
I may not like it.
Hell yeah. No, don't let her be a nepotism baby. They're never gonna change you, Diane. Is this Dimitri's room? Because those books didn't look like cowboy books. I mean, the
She doesn't let
bracket
things blow over.
have to be such a collar.
It has one.
Sorry about that.
Forget it, Rosa.
Are all of these about?
Humans. Biographies. My way of seeing the world.
Okay. Any cowboys in there? Stop. And both apologize for what you did. Because Dimitri, I love ya, but what you did last episode? She's gonna heal him, isn't she? She's a spirit.
I think she might have had special magic called spirit.
Does that mean you can also heal?
There we go. Meredith! Okay, hug her. Someone hug this girl.
If anyone ever found out.
Sounds like a threat. Or at least it will be. She bought herself some time.
Then I'll see you in a few hours.
Oh,
Victor, wait!
there we go. But I still understand his reasoning. He did too good of a job at making us like him.
You deserve someone who loves you.
Yes.
The way you feel about
She knows.
Until you're sentenced by the Queen.
The dungeons where Sonia currently is. Come on, Alberta, do something. Everyone's packing up and leaving. It's not another bone, is it? Show us the picture!
Mia.
Yeah.
They aren't this sophisticated.
Yes, they fucking are.
Maybe we've had them all wrong.
I'm not walking into an ambush.
You have to go get Mia.
With Mia out there?
Meredith would go get her. He's not covered in blood this time?
Except it means the drugs are out of my system.
Go get her. You can compel him.
If you don't get out of my way, I'm gonna...
You know what?
Everyone okay?
Dimitri! Never tell her what's about to happen.
What is
She
about
knows.
to happen?
She won't leave.
Fuck you, Dimitri.
Wow.
Fuck you.
Okay, I mean, he was just telling the truth. Yeah, 'cause she took it from you. And she shadow kissed.
I was taking your light.
Hmm?
So we're bond.
Actually, you won't have to worry about that now.
It doesn't matter how close or far apart you are to, it will
I'm
still
leaving.
happen.
I'm going with Mason.
We could go get Dimitri
Stop it.
and make sure he doesn't get in the
He's a good guy.
dungeon. That was such like a happy separating. Okay, Alberto, now actually do something. Make things better, not worse. You're all gonna be attacked and Sonia's gonna get away. Just do like a same time thing.
We exchange simultaneously when we drop the wards.
Died.
Do all the wards
You
drop?
believed in me.
Like
before
people
even I did.
around
Since then,
attack. Okay. Oh, yeah. He's on board with that. Is Tatiana not gonna be queen? It's not the best idea. There's a big attack coming. You're just gonna leave them open for that long. It should be like an immediate. Okay, now put the wards back up. Like, now. Probably already too late. That was too simple. Something went wrong. That was too easy. Oh, Alberta. She gonna be okay? Oh yeah, she's gone. Told you it was too easy. Always hated those masks. He just set his dad on fire. Killed his dad. And your best guardians aren't around to help. She'll be able to see through Lissa's eyes and she'll come back. Jessie? Or Silva? Tatiana! Bitch.
Now I don't think's my way.
Miguel,
Or
right? What the fuck? What the fuck? We'll get to that ending, but let's see what else I had in my notes. Because for like most of the episode, I was like, yep, okay, we've been building to this. Like, we knew this was coming. And then we get right to the end. We did not know that was coming. Straight in with the feels. The height marker of Mia and Sonia. Oh my god. Feels. And then we just proceeded to continue the feels with Victor and Robert and Mia. The queens. We're fucked, aren't we? Yeah. But I just love how blatant that queen is. And then we get to the first of Penguin Teens. This moment is one of the ones for reactors, and it was straight after the title sequence. Yeah. Like we knew that had been happening the whole time. Didn't expect to see Mason's butt. And yes, I am not as mad at Rose hooking up with Mason as I am Dimitri hooking up with Tatiana, because we like Mason. We don't like Tatiana. That's the biggest difference. Like, Mason has always been around. He's never turned his back on Rose. He's never used Rose. Rose is using him, but he's not using her. And then Tatiana is just the worst. Then back to Mia, and Mia cares about Lissa. She goes to Lissa not to tell her to heal Victor, but to say, no, don't heal. This is what's gonna happen to you. And Mia just got to that point of being a nicer person much quicker in this show. Then Dimitri got arrested for treason, but not Rose. Guess we'll come to that later if she ends up being framed for a murder. Don't know why I didn't see this coming, because like Sasha running off and being let go by Rose and Dimitri, like of course that was gonna come back around. Tatiana's aunt not recognizing her as a nepotism baby anymore. Yes, that's what happens. If you want to play by the rules, you play by all of them. I mean, it's not like it did much in the end, but anyway. They got Sasha. They found her. She didn't hide very well. Diane, she's one of the Strigoi followers who thinks she's going to become a Strigoi if she serves them. Of course she's not going to. We saw her at the end and I was like, okay, well, she's done for. Then we saw Dimitri's room. So apparently once they're not novices anymore, they get their own rooms. And there were no cowboy novels. Like where is the Westerns at? Instead he's reading biographies of humans. Couldn't tell if any of them were about cowboy humans. But they took away the Western novels. Would it have been so hard just to put a couple there? Unless I missed them. But we don't get to make the cowboy jokes now. It was the whole thing with the duster. So I don't forgive him yet for what he did in the last episode, but he did say Rosa again. Anytime he says Rosa. Then back to Victor and all the feels from Victor as well. Mia and Meredith get a scene and I'm just sitting there being like, hug her. Mia needs a hug and no one hugged her. This girl needs some comfort. Hug her. Then we see Victor's mindset changing and like we knew this was coming. But the thing is, I still understand where he's coming from and I'm like, he's got a point. Like when you read the books, you don't really go, oh yeah, Victor has a really good point. I'm on his side. You know, it's like you kind of you understand where he's coming from, but you're like, no, not going to be on his side. But in the TV show, Jay's just done such a good job. And I'm like, yeah, of course it makes sense for Lyssa to heal him. But then also I don't want Lyssa to like... Meredith talking to Mason. You deserve someone who loves you. I've said it before, Meredith is smart. She is like the voice of reason in this show. And I really like her. However, she did mention that Mason was her best friend. That's what I got from her saying, like, I'm hearing that my best friend is running off. Eddie. Is Meredith and Eddie now, even though we still have Eddie? Or are we going to lose Mason next episode when they're on the run? And then Eddie just steps into that role and then like we get a Meredith-Eddie friendship. Dimitri was charged with treason. There was a part there where you could see that Croft like didn't really want to do this, but then he like turned and was like, I guess we'll bring Sasha in. Which reminds me of like in the books when Rose is dragged out of the courtroom after calling Tatiana a sanctimonious bitch, and like the Guardians still drag her out, but then they get outside and they're like, yeah, we agree with you, like, good work. So we're seeing that like the Guardians want change, but they're not doing anything for change, which Alberta really could if she wanted to, which is my next note. I was like, come on Alberta, do something. She is in a position of power that she could make these decisions to do good things and change the structure of Guardians. Not a lot, because the Royals have all that power, but like little things. And then the Ozeras have Mia. I did think maybe we were going to get a frostbite thing then, because everyone was gearing up to leave and I was like, okay, they can all just put their stuff in the car and go get Mia. That didn't happen. Then we see Meredith waiting where she told Mia she was going to be, and she had flowers, which, oh, love Meredith. Mia didn't ditch you, Meredith. She was just kidnapped by Strigoi, which I guess she'll find out shortly since the Strigoi are attacking. Mason goes to talk to Dimitri and don't think they've ever talked before. And it started with like, there was like some posturing there, and started with Mason being like, yeah, Rose and I are leaving. Like he had the upper hand, and then it ended with Dimitri having the upper hand, of Dimitri saying, don't tell her what's happening because she won't leave. And like he was sincere about it. Like he was just stating a fact. And then Mason took that as like more posturing, and Dimitri like having the upper hand, being like, no, she loves me. Because like Mason, he knows, but he doesn't know. Mason wants to believe, but it's not gonna work out, honey. I need to speed this up because my battery is, of course, dying like always. Rose and Lissa talking, and I think they've slightly changed the way spirit works, because Lissa was describing spirit as taking Rose's light instead of Rose taking Lissa's shadows. Huh? And then Lissa was like, I can make my own light. From what? That was the whole thing of spirit, is that it takes your own spirit to do spirit things. And then you gain darkness, and Rose takes that darkness, and then she can take that darkness back from Rose, like in healing her and stuff. But taking the light from Rose and just leaving darkness? So is that darkness always there? And Rose isn't gaining more darkness? It really confused me here. But then they separate, and it's like a happy separating. Like they said, it's a see you later. But this is vastly different to the separating we have in Shadow Kiss the book, where Liz is like, no, don't go. Like these two versions of the girls are much more mature. Like I understand why Rose wants to leave, but also not the best timing, you know? I'm sure she'll be back very shortly next episode when like she'll just see through Liz's eyes and be like, oh my god, there's a strawberry attack, and they'll just turn around the car. But then the Ozeras go get Sonia. You know, come on, you're gonna believe them now that they're coherent and not just mindless monsters. Lissa talks to the queen and becomes heir again? Like, this is literally a Game of Thrones up in here. So is Tatiana not going to be queen by the end of next episode? Because we only have one episode left. And will the queen just still be queen? Or will the queen be dead by the end of the episode? And Tatiana could have killed her. I don't know what they're doing with this. They're changing their mind a lot on who should be monarch. Which I'm not the biggest fan of, them just continually changing their mind. Like I was definitely like, okay, yeah, Tatiana's going to be queen by the end of the season, and then we'll have the Tatiana rule, and then she'll be killed and Lissa will take the throne. Who knows now? Alberta, right at the end there. I don't think she's surviving that. So all of that change she could have done, not happening. And then we get into like my 4 biggest, oh my gods. Well, I mean, guess 5 with Alberta, but Christian killed his dad. That's gonna scar him for life. But yeah, killed his dad. Set him on fire, burnt him to a crisp. Went after his mom as well. Damn, I don't think he's ever gonna fully emotionally recover from that. Then their best guardians aren't around to help, because they locked up Dimitri, they locked up Sasha, Rose and Mason are gone. Alberta's probably dead. So look what happens when you don't listen to people. All your guardians are gone. Like, I'm sure the car will turn around and someone will let Dimitri and Sasha out of their cells. But ooh, then, right at the end there, I was like, okay, this person in the mask, okay, is it? And then I was like, it's obviously going to be someone we know because of the masks. Which I never liked the masks, so. And I was like, okay, Jesse, because we hadn't seen Jesse all episode, because he has this thing with the Strigoi, and I was like, maybe Silver? Maybe someone offered her some money to do this? Then it was Tatiana. Tatiana, not going to be much of a dominion to rule if everyone dies. So, yeah, Tatiana, I mean, I don't know how she could become more of the worst, but she did. And then right at the end there, she's got someone strung up, and I was like, could it be Mikkel? Could he have been coming back? Because they did also mention sister, and I was like, well, Mikkel has a sister in Sasha. It's Andre. Andre's not dead. Andre's not dead. What the fuck? I think this is the biggest change that they've made from the books. Because it literally changes everything. So like, how did Tatiana get him? Was Tatiana working with the Ozeras the entire time? Did they grab his body from the wreck? Who was buried in his grave? Did no one be like, here is his body? Because all of their bodies would have been recognizable. And he hit that really hard because we saw him like hitting his head in that flashback multiple times. I guess, like, how would a Moroi survive that? Like, they don't have like the toughness as much as the Dampiers, and Rose died in that crash. Yeah. So then Alyssa's not going to get married. This is why Alyssa isn't married now, because Andre... Of course, my camera battery died in the middle of my ranting, and I'm not going to charge it for the last few seconds that I need. But yeah, Alyssa's not going to get married. Like, this is why Alyssa isn't married, because Andre is alive. The quorum still exists. So I guess we're going to find out he is alive. I don't know. I guess the world is going to find out he is alive. Don't know if it'll happen next episode, or if it'll be like a real, like the cliffhanger thing, or if it'll be a season 2 thing. So yeah, that all happened. Wonder how Dimitri's going to react to, you know, his mistake from last episode once he finds out what Tatiana did. Lots to deal with next episode. While I can actually move my camera, there's my Vampire Academy books. They're very rarely ever in shot because they're one shelf above from where my head is. Comment down below your theories for how the last episode is going to play out. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see next week's Vampire Academy video. On another note, just as I finished filming that, Taylor Swift announced more songs from Midnights. So now I've got to go listen to those. It's been a day.